What's up, everyone? Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome back to the channel, and we're back with the third episode of Secret Invasion, Betrayed. Yeah, Fury's been put through the ringer. He lost everything last episode. Rhodey firing him, having to confront Hill's mother, and him and Talos having that big fight on the train where he learnt that millions of Skrulls
on Earth
are living on Earth. And on the flip side, we saw Gravik assume power.
Yes.
And the formation, or start of the formation of modifying Skrulls to be Super Skrulls.
Oof.
Yeah, very similar to the Fantastic Four's powers. Let's check this episode out.
Let's go.
Do you think it will work? I mean, bring in chaos?
Why did you join the Resistance, Beto?
I didn't want our people to keep running.
You joined the same reason I did. Not fear of the past. Faith in our future. All faith is built on risk. So that's what we have to take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not where I thought that was going to go.
No. I thought it was going to be much more questioning. God. So they really are prepping them with the files and learning their identities. This machine's
scary.
Yeah.
Because will he test it on himself, or has he been tested?
If he hasn't already, yeah.
Members of the council.
Glad you could make it on short notice.
Now, at the council meeting, I told you I had a plan for taking Earth as our own. I sent 3 operatives to infiltrate the Royal Navy.
Time to change.
And execute a strike on a key United Nations target. The heroes of Earth will react. The only way we can counter that, and claim this planet as our home, is to become super ourselves.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Now, we no longer just change faces. We change powers. We're going to be uniquely programmed weapons of mass destruction. Super Skrulls.
He said the thing!
And while they're at each other's throats, we're going to break their backs.
Well, I do wonder if Klurt's going to make an appearance in this season.
I'll invite you
As like
to
the
join
perfect Super Skrull.
in the extinction of the human race.
It is it's a huge plan.
That is a huge plan and a huge step for an episode 3.
Yeah.
Where,
Especially at the end of the last episode where it was Fury kissing his wife.
Yeah.
To straight into...
He's the annihilation of the human race. And here's how we're going to do it.
Yeah. I like that we are getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
And the de-aged Fury looks great.
Looking for someone?
Yes, I am.
What does she look like?
That depends on what day of the week it is.
Want to sit here while you wait?
Well, that might send the wrong message.
She won't mind.
Vara?
This should put Dracov's men on their heels.
Looks like they already have. This new face of yours is...
Beautiful? I agree.
Who is she?
Well, that depends on where this goes.
No. There's a rule that, commander station and operatives cannot be in.
Our unit doesn't exist, Fury.
We're off the books.
That means I don't work for you.
That's an intriguing possibility.
Do I dare ask what calamity must have transpired to bring you home to me? It has been years.
If you want me to apologize for being gone, Scylla, just say so.
I never harbored any illusions about the necessity of you going away, but staying away. That leaves a mark.
Yeah.
Any plans for the downtime?
Well, I never cared much for golf, so I'm thinking I may take up revenge.
He's already wearing glasses. Yeah!
Been in touch with Grothy while I was gone?
And why are you asking me that?
Because I just need to be sure
About what?
who you become while I was gone.
Yeah, while he was gone.
I became a widow in your absence. I wept on your pillow every night. I grieved for you. And just when I thought I had gotten past the heartbreak, you came back in the blip.
I was gonna say, you show back
And
up.
silly me, I thought we were going to undo all the pain together. Go back to the way we were. But
Those
no,
little threads of the fallout of the blip are
you
intriguing.
just up and vanished again. Only this time it was voluntary.
Yeah.
If you're interested in who I became in your second absence, I became me. The me I was before you.
Damn.
Yeah.
You kept disappearing as if you were never really here in the first place.
And now Fury's got to deal with the fallout of his own actions.
His actions.
Ignore
Yeah.
it because of me.
I don't have that information at hand right now.
Something important?
Nope.
But Fury brought that all upon
Oh,
himself
yeah.
by his own paranoia and that I need to know. Oh, don't do it.
Don't do it. You're gonna do it, but don't do it. Here's the foundation of trust we build.
Yeah.
Someone told the cops where we were headed. And only we knew that. It was me, you, Pagan, and Beto in the car. It was hard for Brogan to confess to something he didn't know.
Oh.
Not so hard.
How'd you figure?
Brogan, under torture. I'd imagine when they asked him where they could find you, he was forced to make an educated guess.
Oh, that's a
Is that what you do?
big stretch.
I'd lie. I'm a good liar.
Hmm.
It was Brogan. He was weaker than you thought.
Good way to instill doubt in his own mind, though.
All right.
If he finds out that she left the car,
Oh. She's so dead.
yeah. Interesting that he didn't suspect better, though.
Your father called for a parley. Apparently we're meeting about you. Yeah. Right on schedule. The UN plane will be at Neptune's coordinates. 2200 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you reckon he said that as a throwaway?
Yep.
Find the mole.
It's a interesting way to find them all.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Who can you trust? Give
different information.
Statesman of World War I. That's what it's called. I mean, it just sums up the whole thing pretty nice, I'd say.
Which whole thing is that?
Well, you know, the difference between statesmen and soldiers. You see, because one lot spends the war posing for pictures, while the other does all the killing. Choice between having my story told in ink or having it written in blood. I choose blood all day long.
Yours and everyone else.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
yours.
Brave.
Just the difference in the two demeanors.
The absolute aggression.
Yeah.
Thank you, love.
Like he's clearly letting out his frustrations on Talos. Like, you betrayed us. You had a promise. You failed.
That's how they work. When they work properly,
Well, you
they do a
just
shot
get
of sugar.
down.
I like a little bit of espresso with my sugar.
What I want is for you to stand down and stop murdering innocent humans.
You know, I would be doing us both a favor. I just put you out of your misery right there.
You want an honor meeting? Say the word.
An honor meeting. Well, it wouldn't be proper, would it? Guys in the car. Want to come say hello?
You want to be very, very careful now.
You should be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't assume it anyway?
You're going to take our people to the edge of extinction with a war with the humans.
All these miscreants know is murder. Look how they treat each other.
You don't understand the first thing about humans. They're at their most formidable when they're threatened.
Yeah, I was going to say when backs are against the wall.
Have you forgotten how we fight?
You think I'm going to let you continue this war under the cover of anonymity? You're very much mistaken. I'm going to tell every army on Earth who it is that's attacking them. You and your rebels will be put down like the rabid dogs you are.
Then you'll be the author of our people's extermination.
That's where you're wrong. They will see the difference between us. We will show them. We who haven't been infected by your sickness.
So then Gaia stays with me then.
Oh, yeah, that's a...
My daughter's name stays out of your mouth.
Oh. He was being very reserved until...
Oh!
The extremist healed him. So he has... I think he has already tested on himself.
Which I think is what he meant by infection.
No, the poisoning
No?
of his...
I believe this is yours. Thank you.
Smart, clever. Clever guy. The poisoning is the influence he's had on the people that are living in his... in the home that he's made for them, New Skrullos.
Yeah.
It's interesting, he's got some paranoia coming on as well. But it's very optimistic of Talos to think that the military is going to see the difference between the two.
See the difference, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that plan. Are you aching? Yup. For some bacon. Yup. Yup. You can be a big pig too. Boy!
Anyone that could say what you said to me yesterday, have the balls to come up in here and ask me for help?
I didn't ask you for help.
Not yet.
No, I think it's a pretty safe bet you're here for that, right?
Look, I got a lead on a rebel Skrull that's high up in the U.S. government.
And what can I do for you? How can I help you, my friend?
I just told you.
No, you told me that you got a line on a Skrull that's up in
Yeah,
the U.S.
you haven't actually asked for
I know
anything.
that it's understood that you think that implies that I should just sort of leap up and take this opportunity just to help you like that. Those days are gone. So I'm going to need you to, use your words. Say the words.
Say what words?
Please?
Please?
Help me, Talos. Because I'm useless without you.
Help me, Talos. Because I am useless without you.
Love the eyebrow. That was a nice little moment. Just a little touch on the hand.
Whoever this is, you shouldn't have this number.
What do you know about a British submarine called Neptune?
First,
Yep.
I want an apology.
One of those I had today.
Well, you'll have to double down. Because you rather rudely attached a nasty bug to my beloved hoot. Boy has a new name now. Nicholas Fury. Little eye patch now.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I'm dealing with my own infiltration at the moment. Somebody leaked the location of the butcher shop when I was doing some of my best work. His name is Commodore Robert Fairbank.
Can I get a photo and address?
Shall I tell him you're on your way?
Yeah, tell him that.
I wonder if Sonya is the daughter or has any relation to Brian Falsworth in the MCU, who's Union Jack in the comics.
Oh.
Dog's a man's best friend.
Name me one other interspecies relationship where it's acceptable to clean up the other guy's poop.
Been cleaning up your poop for the last 30-something years.
Oh, that's rich.
Excuse me?
That's really what you think? You've been cleaning up my mess.
You got a different take on it?
I've been cleaning up
see.
yours.
When I came here in 1995, you were just a benchwarming nobody in a dumpy field office in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Bench warming?
Did you have a different take on this?
I was ascending.
I was climbing the ranks.
You didn't start ascending the ranks until me and 19 of my people signed on as your
Oh, I love
invisible
them together.
spy network. You know, we fed you more intel than you could have uncovered on your own? So please. I mean, every time you were promoted inside S.H.I.E.L.D., we did that. Every enemy you sabotaged, an ally you leveraged with dirt no one else in the world had access to, we did that. Your life got a hell of a lot more charm once I came into it. I don't even need to hear a bloody thank you from you. It was my pleasure, mate.
Aww.
Least you can do is not rewrite history when the guy who helped write it with you is sitting right next to you.
That is a fair call.
Hey, Bob.
You remember Bob, the guy that's gonna launch a nuclear attack?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
No, that's because you were too busy riding us. We did that wave. You got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Or you ready to go in here and take care of Bob? And then I get to say, we did that.
We can do that.
Yeah, we're here.
We've been here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In position.
Worry about your own damn self.
Do me a favor, Fury. Don't ever change.
So I just left you.
Oh.
Blown.
Yeah, I see.
Oh.
Love the transformation when they get shot. Yeah, didn't you hear that?
Yeah, I thought it was brains.
Come in, Talos.
Sorry, Nick. I was busy kicking Bob's ass. Second floor. Last door down the hall.
Oh.
Copy that. Nobody calls me Nick. Bob.
Dad.
The whole tone was off as well when he said it.
I'll let him go. When you let my son go.
This is not a negotiation, Bob.
And wow.
Thanks for saving my life, Fury. No problem, Talos. Anytime. What you working on over there, Bob?
Well, it just shows how cold Fury is in this situation. He's out for revenge, he's out for blood.
Yep. But it was also just that this is not a negotiation. You know I'm gonna do it, you're not.
This has to be a mistake.
You will not risk.
The message has been authenticated, Captain. You are obliged to strike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't seem to get old Bob here to listen to reason. Oh, look at him. He's not the one who's gonna have your wife scraping your purple goopy brains out of her carpet.
If you're afraid of going against Gravik, I could protect you.
You couldn't protect yourself coming through that door. You're a shell of the general you used to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't you shapeshift back into this piece of trash and call in an abort on that missile strike?
Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe because he's the only one who knows the code word.
You got a code for us, Commodore?
You created this vacuum. All Gravik did is fill it. Could have led together. Gravik offered you a partnership. We would have stood by you proudly.
So stand with me now.
You're too late.
Enough of this!
Oh, kneecap. Yep, I was going to say the kneecap's gone.
I'm giving you 3 seconds to give me that code, or I'm going to aim higher, or maybe lower.
Lower.
Give me the 1, give me the 2. I said give me that gun!
Prepare to launch.
Oh.
That's interesting, because...
Traitors like you are the reason people have been walking in exile for 30 years. You can't even keep your daughter's loyalty.
Oh, no.
Mindless traitor feeding you information.
And I mean, it's personal for Fury, but it's personal for him too.
Yeah.
What is it?
Commodore Robert Fairbanks. I need his launch termination password now.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Friends?
Operative guy. What can we do?
Ooh. She's taken aside. I'd love to just see that hall of who else is down there.
Yeah.
Lots of memories of his son.
Yeah.
You got it? Okay, now run.
Oh, she just risked everything.
Abort. Exercise. Code word? Zachary.
Say his name.
Oh! Oh.
So why didn't you take the deal?
Oh, what deal?
Gravix. Gotta be hard for you to be fighting with him when deep down in your bones you believe in what he's doing.
Shit, 30 years, you still don't know me better than that. I'm not with Gravik, because I'm with you.
Oh. Yeah, he believes there is a better way.
Mm.
And he clearly still believes in the promise.
I'm so worried for her, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Where are you off to, Gaia?
I heard about the failed strike. Our men need exfiltration.
I didn't fail. That plane
Oh.
would have been valuable. Finding the traitor was essential.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Well, turn around.
No. You will look at me. And you'll ask yourself, are you a leader of Skrulls?
Or an
Or a
execution.
West End?
No, Gaia can't be dead as well.
She can't be... No.
Tactical transformation into scroll form? So who's she talking to?
It's hard, because she said she became who she was.
Hmm.
Oh. I'd really love to know if this is what safety deposit boxes look like. I've never seen them outside of movies.
We're not rich enough.
I'll give you some time alone.
Look, a gun! Calling back to her old life?
St. James Church, 1 hour.
I need to speak to Graphic.
Yeah, well, you're talking to me.
Rhodey!
Was it?
That was Rhodey.
Was it?
Yeah. That was Cheadle's voice.
Alright. What the?
That was intense. That was tense.
That was tense.
That was really tense. That ending. So she's been getting communication from presumably Rhodey and people within Gravik's compound potentially. Well, we don't know.
Potentially. We don't know. She may have just been out, but when she was talking to Nick to turn around, it's like, I became me again. So that was her when she first arrived to Earth, which is the refugee soldier person following.
Well, let's not forget the off the books operation.
Yeah.
Who said last episode they were part of an off the books operation?
Mm.
Rhodey did.
Yep.
So is this something that's completely sidetracked Fury as a contingency in case things went south?
Yeah.
Or is are we still working on the theory that Rhodey's a Skrull? Because I like that we're getting in that little corridor where they're all in the stasis.
Mm.
We're starting to actually see the people who they've replaced.
Mm.
And it's good for the audience who haven't read Secret Invasion's comic. That's how they kept the heroes. They were in stasis.
Yeah.
They weren't killed. They were just replaced. So I really want to see... I would love to just go in that room and see who's been replaced already.
Mm.
But, yeah, because we saw the Prime Minister in the last episode, the UK Prime Minister,
Yep.
in the situation with Rhodey when they were asking where the president was, why he was here.
Was, yeah.
So that's... Yeah, that's very interesting. And was the firing of Fury tactical to get him out of the picture, so it kind of allowed him to go off the books himself, and knowing what he's like, to find that, to get that revenge, or
to find the information and push the Skrulls' plans further and harder and out. But let's create a UN World War III scenario to bring out the
traitor.
The traitor.
Yeah.
Where it was just wasn't going to do it. This was just to bring out whoever was betraying me.
Yeah. Yeah, and he fed Gaia, Gravik fed Gaia the information. She took the bait.
Yeah.
Whether that was the original plan is questionable, but...
Well, as you said, it would have been good for it to happen for him, but it wasn't a necessity.
The plan worked. The plan
worked.
Yep. And it all stemmed from a lot of the things that we'd seen in the previous episodes, where there were always the little looks over the shoulder looking at Gaia, the daughter of one of the former general who got exiled, who betrayed the people, the Skrulls. So yeah, that's a big and a very unexpected twist. I expected her to get out. I didn't expect
her to get shot, but as you said, was it a tactical change back to Skrull form? Is she dead?
I honestly think she could be dead. I really honestly think she could be, because this seems to be getting Talos seems to be going under the same path as Fury is, and a lot of the themes that we're seeing between the two of them are consistent, where they're seen as old and outdated and unnecessary. Their methods and their ideals don't work anymore.
Yep.
Fury lost Hill, and now Gaia
And
has
now Gaia
seemingly been murdered. But it's going to be interesting whether Kobe Smulders and Amelia Clark do return. Like, is it, as we said, is she actually dead? Because she was shot not in the heart, or where the Skrull heart, I'm assuming, would be. But unless it's a Zoidberg thing, you only shot my second heart. I got another one. The Skrull physiology
is unknown.
Has she experimented on herself and got the extremis healing powers?
Yeah.
Like that, we saw her transform. It could have been a tactical transformation. She could very well be dead. We're just being hopelessly optimistic.
We just don't want her dead.
Yeah, optimistic.
Amelia's been doing so well in this role, and to lose her in episode 3 seems such a loss.
Kingsley has been doing great as Gravik.
Yes.
He is doing incredibly well. Just the way he's presenting himself in different scenes and talking to different people, the way he was talking to Talos, as you said in the thing, it's very, very confident, arrogant, and very aggressive towards him. The smug arrogance.
It was it was going to 100 straight off the bat to going no, you wanted parlay, but this is the parlay we're going to be having.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
this isn't a negotiation. This is all on my terms, as you can see when all the Skrulls transform into him.
Amazing.
That was good. I was wondering where that scene in the trailer was going to come from, and very, very good dynamics between all the characters. Whether it be the flip of what we saw of Talos and Fury last episode on the train fighting, to the bickering like a couple,
like a married couple. Yeah.
In this one, and just that. Look, I love you. I respect you. Don't rewrite history. Just treat me the way I should be. Don't rewrite history. Just say, I'm not expecting a thank you. Just don't rewrite it. Just acknowledge that we helped you.
Yeah.
And that's the nature of our relationship. It's a give and take relationship. We help each other. And having that little bond moment was good, because I think that solidified why he shot the Skrull in the chair to get the order. And it was that, why didn't you take Gravik's offer? I'm doing this because of you. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
And I think that solidifies that what Talos is willing to sacrifice, Gravik's willing to sacrifice, he's willing to do it in blood. That whole conversation was the tipping of the scale, like the balancing of the scales. And it does show that Talos is a general more so that doesn't go, but he is going into action here. But the different perspectives in how the Skrulls should interact with humanity, and Gravik taking it in blood and willing to sacrifice anyone, and Talos being more strategic and analytical on how to achieve it,
which
minimizing sacrifices.
Was also shown in the sub as well, with that hesitation to no, these are direct orders, where the undercover Skrull is going, well, no, we have orders, we've got to do it.
Yeah.
You have the humanity of, we will question acts to go, no, this can't be real. We can't, full well knowing this would start World War III, this would have such big consequences, to sit there and to question it to that last minute to go, okay, it must be.
And then seeing the panic of the undercover Skrull to be like, no!
And then the realization of, you're not who you say you are then. Yeah, it was a very interesting playoff.
Yeah.
The two different scenes.
But I am thoroughly enjoying the show so far. The tension is palpable. It's huge. Not knowing who's going to be doing what role. Sonya Falsworth I'm liking the way they're using her as kind of a side character that's ever present, but is giving tidbits of information to help, and getting on her side. MI6.
She knows everything and knows all, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to give you the information.
Yeah, because I assumed she was going to be much more of a villain, especially from the first encounter when she kidnapped Fury.
Yeah.
But even just that little reveal of the person that she's looking at for the mole, which was that guy in the hologram, the little threads that are being drawn together are quite nice. And again, Olivia Colman is delightful. Ben Mendelsohn he's giving a great performance. Like, just the range that he's showing in Talos.
Yes. And
not just the being able to physically transform your body into anyone. No, just the range, the expression, that going from grief to reminiscing about the good times and everything with Fury is interesting. But I liked the way I like that they're including the past. Like, we've got 95, 97, 98.
Yeah.
And we're getting little bits of how we've led up to this.
Yeah.
The blip is still a factor, and it's showing why characters are doing certain things at different times, and why Fury's wife is acting, or it was the way she was. You vanished. I thought I lost you in the blip, and then you voluntarily went away.
Yeah. The impact and the scars of you leaving voluntarily and leaving me here changed me. That was
I had to change because you were gone. And that was stemming from Nick basically interrogating her. Yeah. He was asking the paranoid, he was showing the paranoia of, I need to know I can trust you. And that was a personal attack of, you should trust me, you know who I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, that last scene, going to that safe deposit box and getting the gun and talking to Rhodey, to me, I'm interpreting that as it's leading back to how she was, or what she was doing post Fury's disappearance.
Yes, post their relationship.
Yeah. So is she with Gravik, or is she playing
both sides?
Yeah.
Is there a completely different side of this coin?
Yeah.
That's not being
that hasn't been revealed yet.
Yep.
Because the Rhodey factor is going to be a big factor.
Yep.
And the fact that he's been in, well, only voice in this one, but the fact that he's been in the previous episodes, he's going to be playing a role. The line from Talos last episode of, what if the Avengers come? We've already got a plan in place for that. Like, you've got a high-ranking US official who has the ear of the president. Like, Rhodey would be the perfect one to replace if they couldn't replace the president. But just little things, whether it be seeing the news anchor doing the who can you trust? If they're making these decisions, how can we trust these government officials?
World War III is about to begin.
With us knowing that
full well he's a
Skrull.
Yeah.
Just those little things are a nice little touch to show how it's being twisted and how Gravik's turning the odds in his favor by replacing these high-ranking and influential people. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the show.
I am
I'm
too.
loving the tone, the Winter Soldier tone. And yeah, the scroll transformations are really cool
They
when
are,
they're shot.
yeah.
Just the sound effect, like
Yeah.
it's great. But I think we covered everything
I think so
in
too.
that. Beto is going to be interesting
Mm.
because he seems to be not fully committed. He wants to believe in something, and
Yes.
I feel like he thinks that this is
Something to
believe in. Gaia's death could play a factor in that because that was the first scroll that he saw in New Skrullos. Are they going to announce that Gaia was a traitor, or are they going to replace Gaia with?
Oh, are they going to replace Gaia? Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think.
going to be interesting to see.
But we've already got the confirmation of the Super Scrolls. We need
Yep.
to make ourselves better, stronger,
Super.
and then just the knife coming out and the healing, the extremis healing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I want Clert. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I'm liking that we're getting multiple sides to Fury, learning about his past and learning that because we've got the depiction of him being the super spy that knows everything, but that little chat with Talos was that we fed you the information. We helped build you up and make you climb the ranks. So it was a nice little tit for tat thing where it shows how they have helped each other and how they've benefited. They were keeping the promise until essentially the blip happened.
The blip happened, yeah.
Where we made you assume this power so you could help us and we helped you. It was a
the tit for tat aspect, yeah.
Yeah. The common benefit for each other. But very intrigued by the next few episodes because we've hit the halfway point.
We're halfway in now.
And that was a big finish.
That was a big finish. So it's going to be interesting to see how this wraps up in 3 episodes, or if it does, or if it continues on through to the Marvels or Armor Wars, or where it goes.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming this is meant to be setting up the Marvels.
That's what I'm assuming, that it's setting up the Marvels.
From everything I've heard, it is leading up to the Marvels. So hopefully, and I mean, in the trailer we see Fury back on one of the Saber stations up in space. So
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
the possibilities. Yeah, I really think they needed this sort of intense espionage show.
Definitely.
But I mean, all the shows have had a different tone to them, so it's good that Marvel is being versatile with their storytelling. But yeah, I'm a sucker for this sort of show, and yeah, the music's great, the tension, the paranoia, the deceit. Yeah, but I like the fact that we don't know who's a Skrull, but when an action happens, we're like, when he got the phone, that was Gaia. You don't even need to see that it's Amelia Clark's character. It was the old man with the beard.
Yeah.
And you're like, that was Gaia.
Yeah.
So we don't know, but there are little things that make us realize, okay, something's just happened significant there. But tell us your thoughts on Secret Invasion Episode 3. I don't want to ramble too much. In the comments, I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
And as always, keep it nerdy.